It's a period of war.
We can't let every man to rule our world anymore.
Little B is the only one who knows how to strike back. I'm Ahriman, the god of darkness and the wicked lord of the underworld.
I have heard stories about her. They say she is the most powerful woman in the universe, with powers include super strength, super brain, and intelligence and abilities above normal human standards.
Oh, we must unite the freedom fighters and go on a search for a little bee. But which way to go? No one knows where she is.
No one knows
where she is. No one knows where she is. No one knows where she is.
I know someone who might be able to help.
You do, Akanka? Don't waste our time.
We have a mission to complete.
They packed some sausage, bacon, and a little wine for the journey, and off they went.
If you, the men of the world, will not go forward, then we, the freedom fighters, will. I shall call upon my fellow freedom fighters. We will fight the evil Ahriman. We will fight until the last of us falls in the battlefield. And then peace shall come to earth.
Telephone. Love is an angel disguised as lust. Here in our bed until the morning comes.
The freedom fighters were heading west. They were wandering along across covered sand dunes, across iron-grey waves, windswept beaches, and moody skies until one day, between the forested uplands of Germania and the south shores of the North Sea, just where Bavaria started, they stopped. Right in the middle of Bavaria, it was a high mountain. And on the top of that high mountain stood the weather-beaten castle of the Schildkrötens. In her glory days, the castle served as the front line between the north and the south. Now, after the evil Ahriman's attack, it is crumbling into ruins.
This is Bavaria, the land of Franziska Schildkröten.
Do you think she'll be able to help?
I hope so, you will check.
All right.
Başkası olma, kendin ol. Böyle çok daha güzelsin. Ya gel bana sahici. Yalancı gidersin. Anasının kuzusu, ciğerimin köşesi. Kız bu neyin cakası? Kız hepsi senin mi? Hepsi senin mi? Hepsi senin mi? Oyna aşkım aşkım. Oyna aşkım aşkım. Oyna aşkım aşkım. Ah yanardan her acayipsin. Ne deli ne de divaneyim. sanma uğruna viraneyim. Beğenmedim oyununu, ne deli ne de divaneyim. Biliyorum sonunu, sanma uğruna viraneyim. Beğenmedim oyununu. Oynama şıkıdım şıkıdım, oynama şıkıdım şıkıdım, oynama şıkıdım şıkıdım. Ah yanar döner acayipsin. Oynama şıkıdım şıkıdım, oynama şıkıdım şıkıdım, oynama şıkıdım şıkıdım. Ah yanar döner acayipsin.
They knocked at the castle's gate, and the happy little Fräulein opened the door.
Good afternoon, my dear friend Akanka. What's bringing you here? Good afternoon, Franziska. Ahriman attacks Vigibolt and wants to hide the sun forever behind his supergalactic artificial shadows. Our only hope is to find little bee. Come in. I have traveled with little bee last year across Nordland. We found the yellow sun, but after finding it, she just disappeared.
Soon I will rule the world, and I will hide the sun behind the supergalactic artificial shadows. Ahriman is a very evil man.
He and his darkest-minded general, the incredible Centaur, took all the men and children from my kingdom.
Ooh.
And now they're using them to slave and build the artificial shadows.
What a shame.
Where can we find little bee?
But which way to go?
Which
way to go? Which way to go? Which way to go?
Unfortunately, I don't know which way to go, but I have an old friend, Rosalinda de Zorro Albanderas, who may able to help.
That's good. Are you coming with us, Princess Franziska?
I've been following you, brave freedom fighter, but not yet. First I have to free my people from deadly prison of the darkest-minded Centaur. I think this is the time to tell you my secret. I am a superhuman. I was born in the future as Fraxon Flash.
Oh, she's Fraxon Flash.
She's from the future.
Really?
Yeah. I was hiding my power until now. This is the time for change.
I am the new way to go. I am the way of the future. I am the new way to go. I am the way of the future.
There's a lot of innocent people being crucified.
greatest ability is my super speed. I can run and move extremely fast. Don't worry, my friend. I will be following you in a few days' time, but now, just keep on heading west to Malaga and look for my cousin, Rosalinda.
While Frogson-Flash put her old armor on and disappeared into the Bavarian highland, the freedom fighters headed west to look for the highly experienced Captain Rosalinda del Zorro El Banderas, who once led Little Bee and her team to the sun, and who now teamed up with other rebels and led the army of Malaga against Ahriman's vicious troops.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm Yumurjak, the last warrior of the Tatar dynasty. And this is Akanka. Your cousin Flaxon-Flash sent us.
I'm Captain Rosalinda del Zorro El Banderas, and this is my lieutenant, General Silver Supernova. What brings you here to my battlefield? Our country, just as yours, had been attacked by evil Emperor Ahriman the Merciless. We thought that our only hope is to find Little Bee. She is the most powerful woman in the universe, and she might be able to help us.
Do you know where she is?
Me and my army of Malaga are involved with Emperor Ahriman, and to be honest, I'm getting quite tired of all the knife and sword fighting, beheading, and all of those bloody never-ending battling. I will go with you and help you to find Little Bee. I know someone who might be able to help.
And I will follow you, my captain. I will fight with the freedom fighters against Ahriman and bring the sunshine back to the earth.
Jolly good! We have some sausages, bakers, and maybe there is some wine left as well.
But only at the bottom of the flask. Let's have a drink! Let's have a drink! Let's have a drink!
Nacido y que burlemos las distancias. Suerte que saberte es conocido y por amar tierras extrañas. No puedo escalar los Andes solo por ir a contar tus lunares. Contigo celebro y sufro todo, mis alegrías y mis males. Sabes que estoy a tus pies. Contigo, mi vida, quiero vivir la vida. Lo que me queda de vida, quiero vivir contigo. Mi vida, quiero vivir la vida. Lo que me queda de vida, quiero vivir contigo. Suerte que tener labios sinceros para besarte con más ganas. Suerte que mis pechos sean pequeños y no los confundas con montañas. Suerte que de las piernas firmes para correr si me hace falta. Y estos dos ojos que me dicen que han de llorar cuando te vayas. Sabes que estoy a tus pies. Contigo, mi vida, quiero vivir la vida. Lo que me queda de vida, quiero vivir contigo. Contigo, mi vida, quiero vivir la vida. Lo que me queda de vida, quiero vivir contigo.
No one knows where his little bee is, except me. She is locked up in my sky tower at the Dargaville. Oh, I'm so wicked. It hurts. Don't even try to escape. I will hunt you down.
Left, right, left. Left, right, left, right, left.
Yumurjak, Akanka, Rosalinda, and Silver Supernova were traveling towards north. They passed tall snowy mountain chains, long coastlines, frozen lakes, until they reached the end of the Iceland. There they stopped for a few glasses of wine to think which way to go next.
I was waiting for so long for a miracle to come. Everyone told me to be strong. And don't shed a tear. Through the darkness and good times, I knew I'd make it through. And the world thought I had it all, but I was waiting for you. Hush, now I see light in the sky. Oh, it's almost blinding me. I can't believe I've been touched by an angel with love. Let the rain come down and wash away my tears. Let it fill my soul and drown my fears. Let it shatter the walls for an evening sun. Where it was dark, now there's light. Where there was pain, now there's joy.
Are we lost, Captain Rosalinda?
No, I'm sure we are in Switzerland.
And what is in Switzerland, apart of this freezing cold?
My old friend Schuszifilm used to live here before the big war. She had a very cozy inn somewhere here. My grandmother once said that, who was a very wise woman, if you want to find a surrender inn, the only thing you have to do is to follow the rolling stones.
They took the advice of Akanka and soon arrived to a wooden house. It was a real nice little inn where travelers could seek lodging, food, drink, especially Jägermeister, and there was a stable at the back for the travelers' horses. They opened the door.
Good afternoon, travelers. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. This is my old friend Rosalinda, the brave captain and leader of the army of Malaga. What brings you here, you and your friends?
Good afternoon, Sköi. Let me introduce you my friends.
Hi, I'm Silver Supernova.
Hi.
I'm Humor Jack and Kalkashi.
Hi, I'm Akanka Alala, the Amazon of Zauzau.
Welcome all. Welcome to my inn. I am Schuszifilm, the innkeeper. My helper and sexy lover, Ikea, the bastard, left me for another woman. Since that happened, I am drinking, just like my great-grandmother, Gretna the alcoholic. But come on in.
Where to go next? We are running out of time.
Do we have a plan?
We have to follow the Dark Army. They will lead us to Ahriman. And as far as I know, Ahriman's military headquarters is in the Whetstone Forest, guarded by the mighty pink rabbit and the camouflage rooster.
Oh my God, the mighty pink rabbit and the camouflage rooster. Scary stories have been passed down from generation to generation in my Spain.
Oh, I thought you are not afraid of anything.
Yeah, but rabbits and chickens?
We have to gather more warriors to fight against the mighty pink rabbit and the camouflage rooster in the Whetstone Forest. I know a fighter who might be able to help. He's an experienced in warfare and has a great courage. She lives across the Great Canal in the city of water.
So let's go! Don't waste our time!
Don't waste our time! Don't waste our time! Don't waste...
The red-haired Viking Sköi led them to the eastern shores of the Adriatic, to a city in the middle of a saltwater lagoon with long streets, narrow canals, alleyways and pretty bridges. It was the city of water, but was undoubtedly the most beautiful city built by man. They all sat down for a minute and watched the winter sunset across the Grand Canal and fell asleep. It was early morning when they arrived to a big villa, which was surrounded by a large garden where oxen and pigs were let loose. It was a place where thieves of the East held carnival by night, and where they could roar as they like. People wore hand-painted leather masks from their foreheads up to their nose, secured in place by a small bit in the wearer's mouth to hide their faces.
What are we doing here?
Looking for my friend Alfonsino Vespucci di Pasta, the famous thief of Venice.
That must be her in the white violet mask. Ciao tutti!
Ciao!
Welcome to my dirty thief city. What brings you here, Sky?
Me and my friends are on a big search for Little B. We are heading towards the forest of Whetstone, but we need more warriors just like you.
Little B is our only hope to save the universe. Help us.
Well, I'm a great wanted warrior. That is true. Then come with us. Little adventure won't hurt. I will go with you. But before we go on that long journey, have a martini with me. And let's dance until sunrise.
All right, everybody, come on. It's time to get this party started right. You know what I'm saying? CC Cash coming at you, 1998. When it comes to you, I take it serious. Young and restless is where we are tonight. Tonight I lose my heart.
big dance, they packed some sausage, bacon, and a big barrel of Rioja for the journey, and then disappeared into the nighted streets of the rowdy thief city.
Come è cominciata io non saprei, la storia è infinita con te, che sei diventata la mia lei, di tutta una vita per me. Ci vuole passione con te e un briciolo di pazzia, ci vuole pensiero, perciò lavoro di fantasia, ricordi la volta che ti cantai, fu subito brivido sì, ti dico una cosa se non la sai, per me vale ancora così, ci vuole passione con te, non deve mancare mai, ci vuole mestiere perché lavoro di cuore, lo sai, cantare d'amore non basta mai, ne servirà di più per dirtelo ancora.
There was a great oak, a massive tree standing by itself in front of the whetstone forest, showing the travelers the way into the deep and dark wood. They sat down to make a plan for their next move when they saw a girl running towards them who was crying and screaming so loudly that she could wake the dead.
Help! Help! Help me! A dark lord chasing me! He wants me to take as his woman, but I will never marry a barbarian! Never! Help! Help! Help me!
Who are you, pretty lady?
I'm the girl with the lovely feminine smile. Iola and Centaur is chasing me.
Oh! Go and hide.
Hey! My king Akriman, and I'm his deepest, darkest soldier.
So what do you want from us, General?
I will take her with me. I love her. She's mine.
No. If you want her, you must fight with Silver Supernova and me.
I'm ready to fight.
Fighting!
I'm ready.
No way, Iola, it's not yours. I'm gonna kill you.
What a feeling! What a feeling!
Oh, brave Yumurjak and Silver Supernova, you saved my life.
I have a great idea. Let's ask Iola. Maybe she knows where Little B is.
Unfortunately, I don't know where Little B is. But I have to say, I've heard stories about her. Super stories.
Walking on a dream, how can I explain? Talking to myself, will I see again? We are always running for the thrill of it, always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it. All along we are calling out now to get, never looking down, I'm just an aura of what's in front of me. It's a grand
for the headquarters of Evil Ackerman. They say it should be in this forest.
We need to hurry up. We need someone to lead us to Little B, the most powerful woman in the universe. They say she's the only one who could stop this war.
My grandmother said that once. If you want to find the headquarters in a deep forest, you must find the cave first, and then you shall find the headquarters as well.
You mean that the headquarters and Ahriman himself should be in the forest cave?
Yes, I think that's what she meant.
Let's go! Don't waste our time. Don't waste our time! Don't waste our time! Don't waste our time!
Left, right, left. Left, 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 right, left.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. See that girl, watch that scene in the dancing queen.
They took Akanka's advice again, and they were marching very slowly towards the middle of the forest, where the deep cave was. Suddenly they heard a very loud scream. Then they stopped for a while, looked at each other. The fear was in every one of their eyes.
It might be the mighty pink rabbit.
Or the camouflage rooster.
Or the mighty rabbit.
Or the camouflage rooster.
Or both of them.
Let's hide!
But it was too late. The giant rabbit and the huge rooster already saw them sneaking around the whetstone forest cave. They were fighting over more than a half day with the enormous animals when Flaxon Flesh arrived after freeing all her men and children of Bavaria from the prison of the darkest-minded Centaur. They came up with a plan, with a great strategy of tying the beasts to one of the tall trees, and then they will run away, and Flaxon Flesh will use the great power of hers, the fire beam of force from her eyes, to burn the rabbit and the rooster.
We can't win if we don't try.
We have to try.
Help me! I'm tied up to the tree as well with the chicken and the rooster.
If I let you loose, then the animals will escape as well.
Then let me here and burn the beast. Tell my fellow ones I died in a great combat.
Stop your crying. It'll be all right. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small.
Oh my God, my friend Alfonsina is dead!
This bone between us, I'll be here, don't you cry.
Alfonsina! Alfonsina!
From this day on, now and forevermore.
Finally, they found the cave of Whetstone Forest. They went inside, looked around everywhere, but they couldn't find anything there. No dark army, no Ahriman, no headquarter. It was a very long day. So Rosalinda said, "Let's have a sleep, and then tomorrow we will decide where to look for Little Bee. Good night, everyone." And off they went. All of them went to sleep. "Hello, Sky! I am your friend, the golden hair fairy of the far north. I know where Little Bee is. She is locked up in Ahriman's prison in the Tower of Dargaville. Take the freedom fighters there, and you shall find Little Bee there. Good luck." Vickery-Kickery, the golden-haired fairy of the far north, talked to me in my dream. She told me where to find Little Bee, the most powerful woman in the universe. She said she is locked up in the towers of the Dargaville.
The freedom fighters are getting closer and closer. They are almost at Dargaville.
Left, right, left. Left, 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 right, left. Left, 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 right, left.
Freedom fighters are at my castle. My army is run away. You coward! I better disappear before they find me.
Left, 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 right, left. Left, 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 right, left. Left, left, left.
All my great generals have left me. They don't believe in me and my dark kingdom anymore.
We find Little Bee.
Oh, we are safe now.
And they live happily ever after in the sunshine.
And finally, we found Little Bee. Look, Alfonsina is alive. It turned out that I'm immortal. The gods gave me the eternal life.
This is 0 hour. Now is for you. Can you feel that power inside of you? To this priceless moment in your possession. Answers to me.
his woman. But I will never marry a barbarian. Never, ever.
Igazából a Pálika dolga legjobb.
Can't win if we don't try. We have to go to try.
My dark kingdom is not over yet. I will return.